All right, everybody. Oh, happy day. I hope you're doing extremely well. This video is about the 5 tips that are going to help you find greater success selling insurance by phone. Final expense telesales and Medicare insurance telesales is amazing, but you need to understand these 5 tips so that you can experience greater levels of success when you sell. Because when you sell, it's not always about tell. And a lot of new reps don't understand this. So tip number 1, you've got to absolutely master your introduction. The introduction is so foundational to your success. If you're finding frustration, maybe your intro's off. Maybe the music is just not sounding right to your client's ears. You've got to get it down. You've got to be able to drop the beats with the music. And when you're doing telesales, you've got to bring the heat when you're hustling and helping great folks. It's all about how you come across. You've got to have that introduction polished if you want to be a profitable insurance agent. So tip number 1, make sure you've got the intro really in a place where you find yourself so natural, it's authentic, it's who you are. You've got to have a good intro. You can't sound like a canned, who knows what. You're not going to find the wealth if you sound like a robot. So make sure your introduction is very good. You've got to be rehearsed. You've got to be ready for each and every call. It must be who you are. So it's got to come across authentic if you want to have the highest levels and chances of success in an industry that is absolutely amazing. And I do run a national insurance agency, jasonfinalexpense.com. We sell life, Medicare, and annuities face-to-face, but more importantly, in the telespace. So if you need a good work family to call a home, reach out, jasonfinalexpense.com. Be more than privileged to have a conversation with you and help you in any way I can. But understand the introduction is so important. You don't get a second chance to make a positive and powerful first impression. When it comes to the telephone, you don't want to be tone deaf to what your clients are experiencing. So your introduction is key. Make sure that you record your introduction and listen to your own introduction. You may be shocked at what you hear. And if you want to shine brighter, if you want to experience greater success, get your introduction absolutely polished and down so that you're poised and professional to help your great consumer. So the intro, point number 1, very, very important. Tip number 2 is you've got to have leads, okay? And we're going to get into higher levels of help for you as well in this video. But tip number 2 is you have to have leads and you've got to be consistent. And yes, consistent in your lead purchase every week. You've got to be consistent in your lead purchase if you want to have the best chance of finding success. 90+% of agents industry-wide never make it in the insurance industry, and you want to give yourself the best chance of survival and success in this industry because, boy, if you make it, you're going to really, you'll be experiencing some amazing things. And sorry, it's Friday, not going to be super eloquent today, but understand you've got to be consistent in your lead purchase if you want to increase your chances of profitability. You've got to have enough balls thrown at your bat if you want to connect and move forward in the best way possible. So be consistent in your lead purchase, but you've also got to be consistent in your action, your effort, okay? So tip number 1, make sure your introduction is down, make sure it's tight and right. Tip number 2, be consistent in your lead purchase so you've got enough balls thrown at your bat so you got the best chance of connecting and closing the business and the problems that your clients have with your products. So be consistent if you want to capitalize in this amazing profession. So you've got to be consistent in your lead purchase, even if you may not feel like it, because you're going to understand that sometimes people buy from you now, sometimes they buy from you later, and yes, sometimes they buy from you never. So understand you've got to be consistent. You can't choke off supply and then wonder why you're choking up as an agent, okay? You've got to be consistent if you want to have the best chance of capitalizing and winning with final expense and Medicare insurance telesales, okay? So be very good in your introduction. Be consistent in your lead flow, tip number 2. And then tip number 3, you have to commit to action. Yes, action. And this is where a lot of final expense telesales agents get into trouble. Okay. They may be polished with their intro. They've got their script down. They've got it right. They've got it tight. But then they get into an environment where they buy leads. That's good. But if you don't commit to high levels of action, you're never going to experience the success that you could if you would just be committed. If you want to be in a place where you can capitalize on this industry, be an amazing agent that's got the best chance of winning instead of getting whooped, you've got to commit to massive, and I mean massive levels of action. Too many agents retract. Times get tough. They go the other direction. Oh, this smells like hard work. Gotta go, bro. That's not what you want. If you want the wealth, you got to work for it. There is no shortcut to the top of the mountain. It takes sweat. And if you don't want to sweat, you've got very low chance of experiencing success in this industry. You've got to work for it if you say you want it. So commit to high action. Tip number 3, be committed, be committed, be committed. Okay. Burn the ships. Okay. You want to find success? You're going to experience sweat. You're going to experience, pain, but you have the best chance for profitability if you're that committed to action. So many agents, unfortunately, have the FOF and they go the other direction and they're out like trout. It's a sad truth to the industry. Agents that could have made it, they have a good introduction. They've got a great script. They bought leads, but they don't commit to action. They think those leads just sitting on their desk are going to somehow turn into a sale on their own. And this isn't magic sauce here. If you want to win, you want to find success, commit to action, understand you must sweat, you must get after it. You've got to do if you want the best chance of winning and becoming successful in telesales. So great introduction. Tip number 1, you've got to have consistent lead purchase. Okay. If you want to have the best chance for profitability, but you've got to commit to nothing less, nothing more than the best of you and the highest levels of action. That means lots of calls, lots of calls, lots of calls will give you the best chance of capitalizing and really creating a beautiful thing in this industry, which is what you want anyway, right? But sometimes we say we want it, but yet we don't commit to action and actually show that we want it through our work ethic. Fact of life, sorry, it is what it is. Commit to action though, okay? Tip number 4 is you've got to find good mentorship and good training. It is so important that you have a good mentor that's truthfully made it. This is why I say vet your trainer, vet your trainer, vet your trainer. It is vital to your success. And a lot of good insurance agents in the telesales arena find distress because they're using these free Frankenstein scripts. They don't know what they're doing. They're like swimming in circles and they don't experience a lot of success because they don't have mentorship. If you want to really make it, you've got to have somebody sharper than you, stronger than you to help you so that you don't get hurt. This industry is phenomenal, but let me share with you, everyone, iron sharpens iron. You want to be strong, you better have somebody stronger, at the gym to lift that weight off of you and give you the tips, that are necessary to help you not get hurt. Too many agents, let me tell you, they're in an industry, for themselves and they're by themselves. They've got nobody to spot them. They've got nobody to kind of be that extra set of eyeballs to help them engage at a stronger level, to help your clients win, but more importantly, to help you as an agent win. Mentorship is everything. So yes, are you going to be for yourself? Of course, but to not be by yourself is powerful and it will increase your level of profitability. I've experienced it personally in my life. Mentorship is so valuable. That's the way you're going to make it. You've got to have people around you that can give you good advice and help you sometimes get out of your own way. A lot of insurance agents will get in their own way because they don't have a mentor that says, move this out of the way and you'll make more. Maybe focus on this instead of this distraction that you thought was your primary target and it really wasn't. So understand mentorship, training, technique is powerful, but if you have good mentorship, good training, and you don't commit to action, does it even matter? No, it really doesn't. So understand, get your introduction down, get it right, get really good at it, And then purchase leads, be consistent. And then tip number 3, commit to action. Commit to high levels of action. Do not stop doing and doing and doing. It'll get you out of the funk and you'll find yourself more successful when you commit to action. Now, am I going to say to you that it's always going to be unicorns and rainbows? No, it's not. This industry looks like hard work, looks like sweat, but it's amazing when you get your win. And I promise all the pain will go away when you experience, profitability and you help another great prospect get what they want through your products. Client first, you always in the number 2 position. You'll find that this industry will get easier when you do things the right way. But mentorship and training is powerful. Get a good mentor in your life. invest into high-end training so that you've got the best chance of helping as many prospects as you humanly can. And you will have the better, end of the stick here, because now you're sharper, you've got things right, you've got things tight, and you're going to help your clients get what they want. And then you will be transacting more, but that all comes down to you acting and actionable steps, small steps to the big goal. Go, go, go. Stay on point. Have a good mentor that can really help you make more of an industry that is phenomenal. My last tip that I'll share with you, tip number 5, you've got to have the best leads that you can purchase. If you're a new agent, a veteran, or in betweensies, there's no shame in the game. You've got to have the best leads you can purchase, and you've got to always be on those leads. You've got to focus on how you can serve them better, but you need to be focusing on the best leads that you can purchase. If you're new, maybe you're going to start off with a data list that's been TCPA compliantly scrubbed. And then maybe you're going to get into an aged lead. And then maybe you're going to elevate to another type of high intent lead that's going to lead you in the right direction, where you don't have to work as much, but never stop short of high action. Even if you buy the most high intent lead, whether it's an outbound lead or a great inbound lead, you've got to be committed to action, because even if you buy the best lead possible, let me share with you, a lead is not a sale, and you're going to be led, to the slaughter if you, as an insurance agent, lower your levels of action. The moment that you retract, you will realize that your success ratios are going to start doing this quickly, and I don't want that for you. So if you want to find success with final expense telesales, find success with Medicare insurance telesales, tip number 1, to recap, have a good intro, get it down, get it right, get it tight. Make sure you commit, to getting leads every week. Be consistent in your lead purchase, be consistent in your lead spend if you want the best chance of success. There's too many agents buy one batch of leads and then never again. They fail to invest in their business, and then they go broke. They go out of the business because they didn't do this little thing. All right. But then you've got to focus on high levels of action. Never retract. Get a good mentor, get good training, get good scripting. If you want to find success, you need a good script. Don't reinvent the wheel. A lot of these Frankenstein scripts out there given by agencies that are really face-to-face agencies that are pretending like they do telesales. They're telling you to do Zoom. They're telling you to set appointments. They're doing all kinds of crazy face-to-face stuff. Or maybe your trainer has never really done telesales successfully. This happens a lot in the industry. Be careful. If you're working for an agency or maybe contemplating partnering with an agency, ask the question, how many years have you done telesales? Have you done prior experience with telesales before insurance? Have you done it currently? What's your best 6 months selling final expense by phone or Medicare insurance by phone? What's your personal experience? How many policies have you placed? How many lives have you protected with telesales? And that will tell you more than you need to know, because a lot of agencies have got into this industry post C word. And that's what's really taken place in this industry. So be careful. Make sure you're not using some Frankenstein script. You're not going to find success, no matter how much personal charm and charisma you may have and the natural giftings you have. You've got to have good, successful scripts that other people have found tremendous success from. If you want to eliminate, the hard knocks of the industry, because a lot of agents do get knocked out of this industry because they have unvetted trainers, unvetted scripts, and then they find themselves just spinning in circles. And this industry is tough enough without having to try to translate this industry, all on your own. So make sure you've got good mentorship, good training, good scripting, and it will hopefully correlate to a higher level of success for you. But telesales is a whole different ball of yarn if you're a face-to-face insurance agent. So understand, a script is important. A script will keep you right. A script will keep you tight if it's intellectual property. So I hope this helps you. Hope this finds you well. If I can serve you in any way at all, by all means, reach out, jasonfinalexpense.com. I do recruit agents across the nation. Love to have a conversation with you, even if I can help you in small ways. And I do have some free resources on my website for those of you that are helping great retirees that are paid with Social Security. Go get my free guides. You'll see a pop-up on my website. Feel free to grab that. I'll send it to you at 3 a.m. It won't matter. It's automatic to you. so that you can help greater, levels, of prospects. And it'll help you get that Social Security billing date right, because a lot of agents don't know any better and they have higher lapses because they never knew when their client was truthfully getting paid. I've got the entire 2022 Social Security calendar for you. It's free 99. Okay. Costs you nothing. Go in there, click it. You'll have it at your fingertips. Hope I can serve you. If you need anything at all, reach out. Have an amazing day. Keep taking care of these great prospects. Put them first. Put yourself in the number 2 position, but master that intro. Okay. Be consistent in your lead flow, commit to high levels of action, but get good mentorship, good training, and then get the best leads you can possibly buy. And you're setting yourself up for the best chance of success and survival. Have a great day. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you soon.